Welcome back, guys. Sorry for the extended break. We had a little bit of technical difficulties with our webcams and
Cough, Microsoft, cough.
Scott.
Hey, as long as you're not blaming me, that's awesome.
Yeah, that Microsoft company. Who likes them? So let's pick it back up. We were on the surface, right?
Yeah, so
we
you guys,
were going to the lower city.
When the camera resumes on the party, you're just disembarking from the, essentially the public transport that takes workers and people between the upper and the lower cities, and you're dropped off on basically on the entrance to the main thoroughfare of the lower city of Dada Tradeport. Welcome to, you see flashing LED signs welcome to Dada, and some of the lights are missing. You see ads being broadcast everywhere. Allison, you get pinged.
I'm sorry, who's Allison?
Maddie, immediately you get pinged on your compad with a bunch of if you open it, you'd see a bunch of ad offers
oh no, it's like pop-ups but on my compad. No.
It's discount lodging, discount food, special deals here, special deals there. Guys, you can buy or sell most anything on Dada Tradeport. So feel free to do some shopping if you want it in this time period.
It's like water deep.
It is actually like water deep. It's a real thing.
If someone would like to make a
knowledge data check?
Yeah, culture, either culture data or culture spacer would work.
I'll do it. I got this.
Can I
Go
also
for it.
do it? Or...
Is it a plus?
While they're doing that,
both of you roll separately. You're against your relevant cultures.
while they're doing that, if I look around, what's the general state of this place? How big of a shithole is it?
Okay, so Selfie, you find that you're now on a space, essentially you call a space station or a city. It's dirty. You can't tell that you're not on the ground, and so it doesn't hold much interest for you. It's just like every other shithole port.
Yeah.
So there's gravity.
Yes,
That's good.
You're actually in the atmosphere here, so you're.
Yeah.
It's a shithole.
It's a shithole.
Travis,
It's a dirty, trashy shithole.
There's glamour, and think about Rio in Brazil. It's luxury condos or accommodations or jewelry or acquire expensive
Right next
computer
to a
parts
slum.
right next to, not even a slum, it's just a seedy tavern or there's a lot of, because it's cobbled together hulls of old ships, there's a lot of odd dead ends and weird makeshift passageways and alleyways. Piping that goes kind of everywhere. The whole city is lit it's nighttime right now, by the way. It's lit in yellow, very amberish yellow light. And it makes everything look seedy in general, just because that's the coloring of the various lamps they use.
Makes sense.
Maddie, you were asking what? Oh, okay. So you did a culture. So you look around, and you, knowing this trade port, you look towards the scrolling where where scrolling news updates would be, and you see a news briefing very quickly scroll across that meant you see leave your field of vision, Saint Sebastian.
Uh-oh. I quickly redirect my attention to that and see what the scrolling newsy thing says.
Yeah, it says mysterious destruction and / disappearance of Saint Sebastian ? News at 2300 or something like that. And then it goes another preview, and then it says
Wait, the crew is
commentary.
2300 is in military time.
Oh, having the crew size. I was like, what?
Commentary, and then it says commentary from and you see it's some other news source, commentary another strike by the syndicate ? Find out later at this website. It's still the news, but it's still broadcasting kind of like an ad space.
Okay. Would we know, like, would any of us know anything about this syndicate thing? Like, would we have heard about it in passing? Would I have heard about it in passing,
Yeah,
seeing as I've been...
only you'd really know about it. You'd know that there is a separatist political party that has the name Syndicate in it. You haven't been
Okay.
here, like, in at least a couple months, so I'd say. So, like, but the Solidarity Socialist Syndicate, you know, is a kind of underground, grassroots political organization.
The SSS, nice.
It's the SSS, not the SS.
Yeah.
But anyway, yes, it is the Solidarity Socialist Syndicate, as they're called. Yeah, and if you keep watching, you'll see like more and more different services pick up on this
Okay.
news story. Apparently, like there's like a breaking news, like could Solidarity be behind the Sebastian's disappearance? What happened to the Sebastian? A lot of the headlines are contradictory, but they actually seem to naturally gravitate in a certain direction, if you will.
So, Maddie, do you point this out to us? Do you just know
no one else knows.
I wouldn't have said anything about it because I'm assuming it's been a while since I've heard about that name, so I'm just kind of intrigued and trying to watch it and pay specific attention to what's scrolling by. But you guys would notice me staring off at this scrolling news, just watching it as it went by.
Yeah, so I look around at the group, 'cause obviously I don't notice it, and I say, okay, so I'm going to kind of track down the legal department or whatever that's here. You guys all comfortable with what you're doing?
Yep.
I kind of snap out of the news for a second, like, yes.
Okay, good. We'll meet here then again in... Do we want to say 3 hours? I'm going to legal. This is not... It's going to take a while.
I reckon 4 hours. It'd probably take an hour to get told, or to see them, and probably like 5 minutes to get told no. So
Okay, and in after 4 hours, should we meet at where General What's-His-Face directed us? I
Yeah.
mean, if anything else, it might be free lodging. It never hurts to check.
Let's
Could
meet
be.
there.
It's
If
a good
If
idea.
it's nothing, we'll just meet up there and we'll go from there.
Okay,
Yeah.
sounds good. I'll, and I... Fuck. I guess I memorize where it is, because, like, I assume there's an address on the place he gave us, the general?
Yeah, so it kind of
Because I don't have a
assumes-
I don't have
Yeah.
a compad or paper. I can't write
most
it down.
people
Sucks to be
have
you guys.
compads this day and age. You're flying light without a compad. It's like flying.
Yep.
It's like leaving your cell phone at home. But that said, like, yeah, there are public terminals or like there's information kiosks or people you can ask. The information kiosks aren't regular though; they're kind of sporadic.
So I look at Maddie and I say, "You got that all entered on your compad there?
Oh, absolutely.
Excellent. Give me the card back, please, so I can ask someone." Thank
There you go.
I put it in my pocket.
Okay, so where's everybody going?
So,
Um,
well, I am
legal
going...
and customs is going to be the same building. It's actually right here because it's by the transport departure zone for
Sweet.
where you got off. So
That's convenient.
that's Marjorie and Maddie.
Well, I was going to look up rates to get to Manisha and to
And
look at...
Leon.
Marjorie and
Yeah.
Leon. Okay, Marjorie and Leon, you're going to the building right here where you're
No,
gonna.
I'm going with Leon.
yeah.
Yeah, it was Selfie
Yeah.
and Leon.
Yeah,
And then
so-
Marjorie by
What-
herself, and then me by myself.
So the three of us are going into the building. Travis is going to take a left to legal. I'm going to take a right
Yep.
to customs.
Yep.
Got it.
Cool.
And Maddie, you're gonna go start asking about
Rates.
Rates. Okay. Cool.
How we're going to get to Manisha and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So what happens in customs, Jimmy?
We wait for 5 hours.
Yeah, no. So, no, honestly, like, you all wait online
Probably.
for about half an hour to figure out where to be directed to wait online longer.
Awesome.
Yeah, I expected that.
In line, I assume you mean?
Oh yeah, like in line, online. You're queuing.
Okay.
Um,
How are the servers today, Jimmy? Sorry.
slow as always. Yeah, no, you're. Basically, some time passes. We'll do you three first. There's some time passes. You find out like, okay, customs office for What are you asking about, Self Leon?
So I want to inquire about finding a friend and where I could find them.
Sure. So information services, they point you in one direction. They actually can pull up. They say, "Oh, okay, they can get someone to help you." They do this all the time with like migrant families that are trying to find somebody. So, and there's a lot of migrants that come through here. So they're used to this. You guys get ushered off. Legal, you're told, like, you're handed essentially the equivalence of a number, Marjorie,
Okay.
and told, like, if you have other business to take about during your day, like, please enter into this this compad here, what your business is, and a representative will get in contact with you.
Okay. Am I talking to a person though?
No, you're asked to basically submit a letter, but you're doing it electronically.
Yeah, I'm asked by who? Is it a person?
No, it's a computer terminal. Like, not an AI, but like somebody with an intelligent automated message.
Yeah. Okay. So, is it something where they're taking a recording?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. And are there obvious legal people around who are handling, like, the people that are coming in from their queue?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
There's computers and lines of people. A lot of the people in this area seem to be the dispossessed, the poor.
So there's
It's kind of like I'm sorry to say, it's like the food stamp line. It's like there's
Awesome.
yeah, it's
Okay.
a lot of like people who need help and services, and there's not a lot of help given to them.
No, that's awesome. So, I kind of glance around to see if there are any actual people working here, and if I don't see them, that's fine. And I speak loudly and clearly to the pickup to record my, like, voice thing. And I say,
All
hi.
you see is like not security personnel, but ushers, like people who are just making sure that people file in and stay orderly.
To the right line. Yep, that's fine. Yes, hi. I was directed here by Colonel Zaro on behalf of the incident between the RSS St. Sebastian and its life ship, the RSS Arrow 1. I would like to speak to a legal representative about the ownership of said RSS Arrow 1, and of course on the details on the incident. And I hit record, and I hit,
you send
and
your
I
message.
sign in my
When
thing.
you said Saint Sebastian, the people in line behind you, as well as the rows next to you, a bunch of them turn and look kind of shocked at you, and start glancing over their shoulder and up, like towards the cameras.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm trying to expedite a response here. So.
They look extremely uncomfortable, but your message gets sent off, and you get a reply, a standard reply back after a couple seconds that says, "Thank you for your submission. Your claim will be seen to in a most expedited fashion." But it looks
number is 1,208.
yeah. It's very formulaic. Nothing that the system sent back suggests that anybody heard what you said yet.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yep. And I look at the closest usher and I nod to him, and I just finish filling out the form, and I give them my contact information, I guess, to forward it to wherever we're meeting, and I scan the little General Zaro card, and then I head out.
Cool. The person behind you like watches you walk away until someone behind them like pushes them forward to like get up to the terminal or whatever. You get some eyes as you exit, but okay, let's
Yeah, that's fine.
let's zoom over to Maddie. Maddie, what do you do?
Okay. So Maddie is trying to kind of figure out where she should go to figure out like how to get the party from where we are on Data to Manisha. Like what we need to go through, especially because chances are we're not getting the Arrow 1.
Yeah, so
Definitely not getting the Arrow
We'll see
one.
about
Right now, I see Travis just like no.
So Maddie, yeah, you've you know the ins and outs of this place. Like, how would you go and find not how the common outsider would go through it. How would you get passage to somewhere else on this place?
Well, I guess I would see if I could look up maybe some people that I trained with. I know like most people just came here for training and probably left, but maybe I would have an old contact that I knew kind of hung around, or perhaps someone who had taught me in the past.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Do you have a name?
Oh God, space type names. I'm even worse at than like fantasy type names. We could say a friend named Liam Nelson.
Liam Nelson. All right. I'm gonna take note of Liam Nelson.
Did he save you?
I'm so good at names.
Did he save
Maddie.
you when you were taken?
Yeah, he might have even saved me when I was younger.
Liam
Nelson.
Nelson.
What color does he wear? Is it the gray?
50 Shades of it, maybe?
God.
Is he part of a secret order? Would you call it the menacing phantom?
I was gonna say, is his preferred drink gin?
Oh no, my Firefox froze all of a sudden. What the fuck?
Qui-Gon gin? Anybody?
I got.
Okay.
Thank you.
Wait, is this
But-
from the movie
That
with?
movie.
That movie, yes.
Better man.
I can't think of the name of the movie.
Yeah, so you recall your friend Liam, and ring him up, and yeah, you get a
Motherfucker.
I don't know
a
who this-
reply and
I don't know who this is.
a reply with video request. His video comes across and goes, "Holy shit, Maddie, dude, you're still alive."
Yeah, look who it is. It's good to see you. I'm back on the planet for a little bit.
My God, I didn't think you'd ever turn back in this shithole. You hear some like shouting in the background and like clanking of something. Like, yeah.
Can I tell where he is?
Yeah, Liam, you know, he's one of your contacts, but he's like, you knew him as a pretty trustworthy engineer. Like he gets shit working on the upper cities, like docking bays, etc. So he's skilled in robotics, ship repair, etc. Pretty handy guy to know.
Okay. I hate to ask a favor when I, first say hey, but some friends...
Liam says, anything, Maddie, anything for you. Come on.
Well,
we go way back.
Some friends and I are trying to find a way to leave here. Not surprisingly, as you know, we're trying to get to Manisha. We're wondering, maybe you could help. I mean, I feel like you're good at this kind of thing, and I haven't been here for a while. So
Shit, I know all the captains, Maddie. You know that. Let me
just
put in
just things might have changed. I don't know. Just checking.
No. They still need all my skills. Let me put in a few calls. I'll get back to you in just a couple minutes. All right. I got
Awesome,
some
thank
time.
you.
I'm gonna take a lunch break now anyway. So
Okay, well,
yeah,
great.
it's
thank you.
it's like close to midnight, which means he's working some weird grave hour shift. Like
Okay. All right, awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So why don't we stay on you for a minute, because
Okay.
they're all still waiting in line and dealing with bureaucracy. So it's a couple minutes later, and Liam gets back. Video request again. Do you accept?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's looking off to the side, and he looks down at his compad, and he's like, Maddie, what the hell did you call right now?
Wait, out of character. I got the call from him.
Yeah, he called you back, and he said, Maddie, why would you? I guess the last time he called, he said, but why would you call right now? That's some coincidence.
What? I just thought it was a good time.
He sort of scratches his chin, beardless, actually.
Is she getting a video feed, or is this just
A video
DM
feed, yeah.
vision?
No.
Okay.
Allison's very confused right now.
Pause 1 second, guys.
Huh? What the fuck's going
All right, I'm gonna need to hang up in about half an hour, 20 minutes maybe.
Okay.
on? Okay.
Not hang up, take a break is what I mean.
Sure.
Yeah, no. He Liam scratches his chin a minute, and he's pretty rugged, scarred-looking guy, and he's like, "Man, that is some coincidence. I haven't heard from you in forever, but So I call my bud, a guy I know who can, move people around, and he says that the call just came down and the trade port's temporarily closed. There is no passenger ships leaving or entering. We're on
For how long?
We're on quarantine. He didn't know. He just got in the word 5 minutes ago.
Oh.
Yeah, it was something. He said something about the foodstuffs and some sort of crisis. I don't know. It seemed like he didn't know much yet, but something's come down the pipe on high, and all ships going in and out are being put on hold.
Okay. Well, I guess perhaps I'll be in touch again once everything's not on hold. When I guess ships can leave.
Yeah, I can keep my ear out and get you out. He kind of like looks at you and goes, Maddie, not gonna leave me hanging, right?
What?
Maddie,
No.
I'll pull some favors, but my favors have like this. I gotta know people. I don't want to lose my Maddie. This is hard life, and I got kids now. I don't know if you knew that, Maddie. Like,
Whoa.
yeah, no wife,
Oh.
but I got kids, man.
I see where you're going with this. I can probably help you out.
I
can definitely help you out.
We'll talk about it later. It's not. It's
Yeah,
not.
we'll talk
It's
about
not
it later.
important. He's
Okay.
like whatever. But yeah, we'll talk later. I'll
Okay.
keep my ear out. It's kind of really funny that I'd hear from you, and this would happen. Anyway. Click.
Yeah, what are the odds of that?
Yeah, he hangs up.
Okay. Allison was like, is he talking about money?
What are the odds of that?
I wasn't gonna
Pretty
proposition
fucking
you for a
good.
second. I just felt a silliness in the force. Awesome.
I could tell. I was like, oh god, what is this guy gonna ask for?
No, it's a friend of yours, but he's got
Hey.
bills to pay. He knows.
You always got to grease the wheels. Come on. Grease
Okay,
the
so
cogs.
we zoom back. Kevin and Josh to Selfie
Who's Kevin?
and to Leon. Selfie and Leon.
Yeah, so just casually doing this in the line.
I mean, Leon.
He's
knows
you
where
said
he's going.
casually reassembling his sniper rifle.
No, no.
Casually.
You
No,
actually
no, no.
are in
Casual.
line, but there's actually officials walking around with data pads, and they don't really look at you, but they're like name of last known address. So there's terminals, but there's actually people helping out in lines where you guys are.
Say RSS Saint Sebastian.
Wait, they asked
I'm joking.
the last address, or what we think is the last address of the person we're looking for. Muted.
You're muted.
Sorry, a bored-looking person looks up at you and says, "Who are you looking for, and what is their last known address?"
I'm looking for a Miss. As I actually, since I restarted my computer, I closed my notes down. So give me 2 seconds.
Deanne
Okay.
Palmer.
Yeah.
We're looking for a Miss Deanne Palmer, and I'm not sure on her last address. Actually, I've been out of contact for way too long.
I see. Click, 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 click. Yep. Here, you get an information readout.
Like a
Okay,
printout.
so
You can find her on the other side of the agora.
Do you get like
Okay,
printed
so
on a paper or?
It's printed. It's a little print off.
Okay.
I take it and I say thank you very much. Have a good. Is it evening still?
It's night.
Okay, so I say have a good night.
It's like midnight, right?
This,
I
this
sort
is
of-
the city that never sleeps. But yeah,
Yeah, it's
I-
Vegas,
Yeah.
but shittier.
Happy holidays.
shittier for sure.
And I look at Sophie and I might give him like a little tilt of the head, like go this way.
I give you a blank stare.
A blank scare.
Stare. Sorry.
Boo.
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 What does it say?
Surprise.
going?
So I show him the details, and then yeah, I show you the details, and I guess we go over to a console or something and start typing it in for
Yeah.
location.
Yeah. And
And then we suddenly get attacked by 50
the
aliens in a
computer
standoff
the
situation.
computer just ups and leaves. It just walks away.
Roll for initiative.
And and then Obi-Wan Kenobi comes down and pulls out
Okay,
a lightsaber.
so most experienced DM takes over. That's me. So what are you guys looking for?
We win the game. looking
What
to win the
game?
game.
You're playing characters who are in their lives. You win the game, so your character dies.
We want to play the
Sophie,
game
what
of
do you
life,
do?
Travis. We want to play the game of life.
Okay, you win. You've completed it. Sophie,
It's
Leon
over.
just dies next to you. What do you do?
I look shocked for a second, then I shake
And
it
then-
off, and then I take the paper and go find DN.
Okay, since you didn't say it, please roll a reflex save if you grabbed his sniper rifle.
No, I did not grab a sniper rifle.
Okay, all right, you continue on.
Suddenly, what a great alien pops out of my head.
So perhaps, Kevin, this might be a good time for that expedited break that Jimmy was talking
I
about.
think-
Viewers, I apologize. I think Jimmy had to wait on some relatives coming in on a flight,
Oh, wait, hold
there
on.
he
Hold
is.
on.
and
Hey,
now we
hey.
get the report from him.
I'm here.
Yeah.
You're here.
We weren't sure if we were
Don't
taking that
even
big
ask.
long break or not, but okay.
No.
the
We
dog
should
try and eat
we should
himself?
not break yet. We should keep going.
Okay, so we
Okay,
hopped on the computer and essentially like looking at. I mean, is there like a public terminal we can
You
look up that
yeah.
address?
So at that location, you look it up. There is an address. Yeah. It's like I said. It's on the other side of a place called the Agora. The like a little tourist, like when you type it in, like a little tourist like information display like says like the
Yeah.
Agora, like central shopping district, and then off of it looks like a pretty nice area, I guess, nicer area.
Okay.
Can we figure
But
out
yeah.
how long it will take to get there from this place?
It's a decent walk, but it's walkable.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
let's
sure.
head over there.
Selfie's fine and looks fine, so we do that. I still have the case, so
Good.
we're, I guess walk into that address.
I'm glad you said you had the case because I was going to just claim that you left it on. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so what do you guys do? You've all accomplished your various things. Maddie, you were just kind of like you put in a call. So are you still near the government center?
I mean, I probably would have went somewhere quiet where I could, get the call out and not be surrounded by people potentially listening to me.
You're at a cafe 5 minutes away.
Okay, I'm a cafe 5 minutes
A
away.
space cafe. What do you do? You've completed your call.
Order space coffee.
You, it's not. You get basically a cup of like steaming hot water and a little like caffeine tablet that you just pop in.
That's pretty
space-
cool. Space
Yeah.
coffee. I like the space coffee. All right. So I sit and I drink my space latte or whatever the fuck I'm doing, and then after doing that, I go to check out the place that we might be staying. That I looked up on
Yeah,
Travelocity.
that's like you're gonna need to
TripAdvisor
like
first.
get a cab to get there.
I take a cab to get there. Then
Oh.
Okay.
I know more money.
Do you have money on you?
How much money?
Well, I
I
mean,
can't
like,
remember.
We have credits. It's all digital, right? So we don't have to have it.
I have
on
25
us.
credits. Please tell me it's less than 25 credits. That's not a lot of credits.
Yeah. For this cab ride, it's a 10 credit.
Oh, God.
10 credit cab ride.
That's as much as half a hostel. What the heck?
You can make a culture data roll to see to haggle the price because you know about cab fares.
I'm gonna try and do that. I
Six ain't gonna cut it. You think you're like, oh, I can't. It's been a while since I've been here. I guess I'll pay 10. That seems.
now
right.
that's the only way to get there.
You could refuse to pay it and argue with him, but
Or
It's
you
actually-
could-
it's
or
actually a
she
ro-
could
it's
she
actually a ro-
also walk?
she could
Or-
walk it. It'll
Yeah,
just
could
take
I-
longer.
I'm just gonna walk.
Okay.
I don't want to spend my few credits that I
Like,
have.
it's gonna take her 5 hours to walk it, or it's gonna take her.
No, it's gonna take like 45 minutes maybe.
Oh, that's not. I'm just gonna walk it. I'll be like, I haven't seen this place in a while, anyways. Even though it's kind of slummy, I'm just gonna brave it and just walk.
So you take off. So you leave the main transport arrival zone. And
the
it's,
Pakistani cab driver flips you off.
yeah, no.
my
Actually, it's like a dirty cigar smoking Greek looking dude. Like that's so that's kind of like if there's an ethnic type that is in.
Yeah, they're Greek people.
They're
Here.
Greek. They tend to be pretty hardy people, like shorter, big boned, They look
But not their economy. But
bummer. Yeah, suffering. No, the economy of Data, the spaceport's doing well.
Okay.
They run a tight ship, and if there weren't so few major trade ports like this, like maybe they'd have to compete better and lower their prices. But they make a lot of money here. But the money doesn't go to like infrastructure. It's crummy. It's very ad hoc. So you'll be going down a pedestrian pathway that's basically an opened up hallway, and it will like suddenly like shift 10 meters to the right. Like because like that's where it joined together. And you have to like so it's very like cobbled together. But everywhere that there's like things seem informal, there's also like shops. You're walking through a district that seems to deal in mainly fashion. But it's like there's lots of stuff. You know that there's a bunch of markets. It's a pretty cool, lively place, all told. You can find a lot of anything.
Bad.
No, it's not like crime-ridden necessarily. It's just informal, if you will.
Yeah.
A lot of it's informal. You know that official shop space, they'd be paying rents on that. But you see everywhere like unofficial stands or people laying blankets or opening briefcases, like selling shit wherever they can. Like that's the type of place it is.
Okay. Sounds like when I was in Prague.
Exactly. That said, like you occasionally will see like someone dressed in official gear who's like ushering somebody away who was a street seller, but they're not like arresting them. They're just sort of like kicking them and saying, "Beat
You
it."
don't have the proper permit.
Yeah, beat it, buddy. That kind of thing. So that's your 45-minute walk. It's otherwise uneventful. Unless you want to do anything on the way, I'm gonna go somewhere else.
Nope, that's fine. Yeah, I'm just walking. I don't have a lot of money to buy stuff, so.
Okay. Selfie and Leon, what do? You got an address.
Yeah, we
were walking there.
Okay, yeah. So it's like 15 minutes. You go basically. Maddie went this way. You guys, when you get out, go that way. And the Agora is over here. The Agora is the main market. It's like everything I described times 10. Shops built on top of shops.
Built on top of shops.
Built on top of shops. Unlike other areas of the ship, this is like two hulls were built on top of each other, so it's a giant dome. And the whole ceiling up and down the walls are lined with like ladders and platforms and ways to get into various shops to make purchases. You can find you see weapon shops. Selfie, your eye is caught on the right. Like there's some very nice, up to date looking combat undersuits there that are like they're not even military tags, so they're not used. They're brand new military grade gear that are like hanging on not mannequins, but they're actually on what seem to be holograms.
Live people.
No, not even live, not live people. It's like holograms. They're like you see like these like projections moving and the clothes move, but then it stops and the projection goes away and you see it's like kind of like a robotic mannequin basically that take a hologram form. You see guns displayed on the Leon. You're like looking to the right. You guys are climbing some steps to go up a different hallway, starting to get out of the Agora, and you see on your left a shop that's selling various pharmaceuticals and advertising various stim gear as well as psychic enhancements. You would know that that's various drugs that are for controlling or enhancing psychic effects.
Is any of it tied to the Flanagan Institute?
No, you see mostly listed on the window the labels Swint and Glaxo.
Okay, that's all good.
Swint and Glaxo is the major pharmaceutical, the major pharmaceutical supplier of at least the surrounding 8 or 10 stars. They're based on Manisha, ironically enough.
Oh.
But you know their symbol everywhere. In fact, here is their symbol. I'll pull that up. But anyway, that's you see that. You see some other you see somebody selling what looked to be like pill form. Possibly he's dealing in drugs or something that's a semi-legal enhancement drug of some sort, maybe physical. There you go, guys.
It's creatine.
It's creatine, exactly.
Blue,
that's
blue fever.
Okay.
Swinton Glaxo there.
That's okay.
Oh.
So,
Guy with a plasma projector breaks in.
so I don't see it's from that particular institute,
Oh.
so I'm like, okay, that's fine.
That's the
Let's-
Egyptian symbol, right?
The Ankh, yes.
Yeah.
Or an Ankh, I
Yeah.
guess.
You know.
So yeah, that stuff catches your eyes, and you guys pass quickly on and enter a kind of upscale-looking residential district.
Okay. I mean, we look
Like
for-
it's just there.
That's
'Cause it's
exactly
so
that's exactly
cobbled
what
together.
they're peddling, jars of that. If you guys look in Roll20 or Skype.
Yeah. Yeah, we're looking for the address, I guess. I
Yeah,
don't know.
so you get to kind of like the public calling panel of this one district. It's like 5 or 6 stories tall, maybe like 4. But it kind of it's not uniform. There's like a balcony here. I'll do this like this way. Balcony here, and then like a balcony kind of to the left and forward from it. It's built very abstractly to your eyes.
Yeah, I mean,
As if there was like 2 floors built, and then like 100 years later, 2 more floors built, and then the bottom 2 were deconstructed and then rebuilt. Like it's got that feel of it, but it looks nice. It's a bit better lit. There's a lot more light around this area, and there's no street sellers.
yeah, I mean, like we look for the address, the best, most logical door we would assume to go to. We knock or buzz or whatever.
You buzz up, okay. You wait a minute, and you get a yeah.
I look at
I
Leon. I'm like,
I'm like, hello, we're looking for a Miss. Open my notes again. We're looking for a Miss Deanne Polymer.
Who the fuck told you to say miss?
no one. Looking for Deanne
No
Palmer.
one.
You're
We're
looking
here-
for Deanne Polymer.
And I
Yes.
kind
Who the
of
fuck are you?
I drop my voice.
I'll-
I drop my voice. Say we're from the Sebastian.
Holy fuck! And then like you hear something crash. And it goes quiet. And it goes like, Jesus, guys. It's fucking D. Call me D.
All right.
I'll be right down.
All right.
All right,
Right.
D, we have a package for you.
Well, not for you, but
Like you get her back on, he says, you shut the fuck up about that. Don't mention it again. And then clicks off.
It's just.
I
Yeah,
kinda-
I'm like. I was just gonna say it's just a letter.
I kind of give a shrug to Leon and just wait.
Alright, yeah.
All right, so you guys are waiting.
I'm gonna take this
Margie,
time to...
you at this point
Yes.
you've gotten you've just finished your letter submission. So what do you do?
So I take my ticket that says your number XXX will contact you at this time. Here's the contact number. You know
It
whatever
doesn't give you a
they're
specific time. It looks like it was like smudged out. We'll contact you at a convenient time in the future. Like it's very vague.
Does it give like a basic callback number?
Yes, it gives you a reference number.
Awesome. So I put that in my pocket. I kind of check that all my shit is still there because this is like beggars row, and I head out. And the first place I stop is the Sung Sam Universe store, and I look for a comm device.
Yes.
And of course I'm looking for not the current model.
yeah.
but the
So you're
previous.
at a reseller.
He's looking for the Galaxy 72.
Like a licensed reseller. Like
What?
I'm like people that deal in only this brand. so they would, I'm not looking for a shit phone. I'm looking for a place that I don't think will sell me a shit phone.
Yeah, okay. So it'll cost you. No, we don't need a comm server. We need a
It's
comm-
100 credits as a standard.
Where is that?
It's in.
36, 37?
It's in like keep going past some of the first stuff. It's in one of the additional.
Yeah, no, I'm in the additional. Okay, just hold on one second. Compad, 100. Yeah, so you see one that seems to fit your needs for. Okay, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for a basic comm device. So not anything.
You find a guy who's outside his shop gesturing. He's like, "We've got compads here. We got compads there."
No. Again, I'm looking for a licensed reseller. Like,
Okay, a
I'm not
licensed-
looking for a guy in a stand.
You get a place. Okay, you see a guy who's shouting at you, telling you bargain compads, latest model, and you pass by. There's a shop not too far away. It's actually near the entrance of the Agora, where kind of following towards where Leon and Selfie just walked maybe 20 minutes ago.
Sure.
And you see a very pristine-looking shop on the inside. Like, once you walk in, it looks nice. Somebody in a very, like, straight-tailored uniform. I don't know. I haven't really thought about clothes, but imagine everything in this is, like, very stripped down, like Apple in 1,000 years. Where even their clothes don't have buttons. Everything's joined together with, like, a single line down it. Here's this guy, and he goes, "Hello, sir. Yes. Can I help you?"
Well, I'm a girl, so I immediately take offense to that.
"Hello, ma'am. Can I help you?" He didn't say
Oh
sir.
yeah, I'm I'm looking for a nice compad.
Yes, yes. Are you looking for our newest model over here? Or are you looking for something that is more trustworthy and...
Something that's proven itself reliable for the last couple of years, I think.
Sure. If you come this way, please.
Oh, of course.
They gestures over, and like there's an array of compads that look. There's arm-mounted models. There's like data slate models. There's a nice wristwatch model that looks kind of pricier, but it's like just a watch, but you press it and it opens like
A
full
holographic display.
No, not quite that nice.
Okay.
They do have those in the newer model section.
Of course. So I'm looking for kind of the arm.
Are you looking for
wrist-
a data slab or a compad?
a compad?
Compad. Okay, so you see stuff ranging from 120 to 400 credits.
Okay. So I look at one of the like 120 compads and
It's a handheld device. You can strap it in somewhere. It would serve your needs.
so I look at him and I say, 120 is a bit pricey. I understand prices are a little different here, but tell you what, I'll give you a 110 if you give me a real simple earpiece to go with it.
Bluetooth.
He goes, yes. Well, earpieces are another 30 credits apiece. Shall I ring you up for 150 credits? He seems kind of like...
A zombie.
Yeah, he seems... They don't just hire people.
They
They make
build them?
Yeah. Obviously,
I don't know. It just looks weird to you.
Yeah, I kind of squint at him a little and I say, you know what? I can do 120 with the handheld and the earpiece.
The person looks at you and says, I'll talk to my manager.
Excellent. Thank you very much, sir or madam, whatever is appropriate.
It's kind of androgynous. It takes a minute or two, and then a manager comes over who is a little bit more familiar in terms of humanity.
Yeah.
Got the same uniform, but doesn't quite fit as nice. And it's like, yeah. What? A data slab was it?
Yeah, and I'd like to get an earpiece along with it. 120 credits.
Yeah. So the compad is 120, the data slab's 300, and earpieces are 30.
It's so funny because your camera is rotated, Jimmy. Like I
Yeah,
can
it's
just
just in your
barely
eyes.
You just see your eyes like up here.
I say, look, can you bargain at all here, buddy, or no?
He kind of looks at you appraisingly. Why don't you roll me something?
Yeah. What am I rolling?
Let me pull up your character sheet. Marjorie, roll me. I mean, you can propose something else.
Sure.
You've got persuade. Roll me persuade.
Awesome. What's that at?
You're
So it's
using
probably
your
a zero?
charisma bonus if you have it, and it's a
Okay.
0 on your persuade. Charisma, you do not have a bonus.
Okay. So I roll a 7.
7. He looks at you and says, "Honey, you've been having hard times, haven't you?"
You don't know the half of it.
I'm sure I don't. I've heard a lot of stories, though. Listen, I'm already getting undercut by all the street salesmen out there. I can't sell this data slab for less than 110, and I really can't sell this for less than 120. I'll give you 130 for the package. You take out the earpiece. You don't even need the earpiece, frankly. 110. 105, I'll knock it off further. I need to get rid of this model for other floor space anyway.
Tell you what, 105's nice if you can. The earpiece would be nice. Look, I'm in a hard life. Okay, most of the time I got 2 hands on a weapon, if you know what I mean. So I kind of need the earpiece.
He gives you a little bit of a look up and down.
No, and I have my las rifle on my back, by the way.
No, I see, he looks you up and down. He doesn't care about the las rifle, but he looks you up and down, and kind of like quirks a grin a little bit. Keep going.
He sees a strong, extremely dexterous, not necessarily young woman, and I say, look, the earpiece would really help me out. If you can do 115, that'd be great.
He nods. He says, "Yeah, all right. I can do 115 for you. Here,
Thanks.
go take a look." And
Like
so
I
he gestures you. He grabs your ass when you go over there.
I immediately head swivel back, and you see my fist twitch.
Yeah, he looks at you and he says, 115, and then he walks away.
Yeah, I don't hit him or whatever, but
No. That's the type of place you're in, man. Even the nice establishments.
I feel my back pockets. Is anything missing?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Everything valuable on you is in large in a backpack or is digital. So stealing of money isn't really possible unless you come across hackers.
Yeah. So I scowl a bit, but I'm polite and I check out.
All right,
I ask him his name.
he says
I look first if he has a name badge.
he says it says just like MGR and Stavros.
MGR Stavros. I don't ask him.
MGR looks like it means
Manager.
Yeah. Stavros.
Okay.
Why don't we take a break here? I think my in-laws are getting back in just a minute.
Okay.
Okay.
But I've got my compad.
You've
and
got a
an
compad.
earpiece.
Josh and Selfie. Leon and Selfie. Actually, we're gonna pick up with your encounter with Deanne, in just a bit.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey,
She's so like
What up, Dave?
nice.
She
yeah,
wants the D.
We'll check back in. Don't leave. I'll be back to you guys. It won't be
No, we're
too
all
much longer of a
leaving.
break.
We're all leaving.
Okay.
I was
Take
just
a break.
trying to clarify
Thanks,
the
everyone.
timeline.
Yeah, a little bit of variable break, guys. We'll see you guys in a few bits. And how much longer are we gonna go for tonight? Is this our last break or what do we
Last
think?
break. Let's see when we get back how much time people have.
Okay, we'll go
Yes,
for
let's get-
we'll go for enough for today to make something happen, but maybe a little longer. See you guys
Yep.
soon.